Welcome to Vibrational Revelations. My name is Elena.
My name is Alejandro.
Due to an outpouring request from so many of you wanting to know what is at the very root of what happened last night, early this morning. For those of you that don't know what happened, the United States has bombed 3 of the nuclear facilities in Iran. And there's so many questions that arise. Was Iran on the verge of creating a nuclear bomb or not? At what percentage did Iran enrich its uranium? And so many questions. Again, Trump took action, very affirmative, clear action. Again, we're not here to discuss that, but we're here to reveal to you the vibrational frequencies of these nuclear facilities, as well as vibrational frequency of Iran's nuclear program, and how close were they to developing a bomb.
Exactly. And we are sharing our findings without attaching it to any narrative whatsoever. So it's non-biased.
Again, for those of you that have no idea what we do, for years now, Alejandro and I have used scalar wave technology to test vibrational frequencies, levels of consciousness of public figures, private individuals, businesses, countries,
sacred sites.
Exactly.
So.
You name it, we have done it. Again, this is not our opinion. This is not channeled work. We're using specific technology, using scalar wave frequency devices to test and give you the information.
Along with our proprietary method, we are really able to
dive deep,
receive this information, which
and share it with you.
Which is extremely accurate. That's the reason why we feel free to share it. But this is definitely without any intention whatsoever, rather to support or to be against. Sometimes we make decisions based on our emotional state, and we go right. Other times we go left, or we decide to paint something white or to paint it yellow. In this case, the results of our findings are unattached to any emotions whatsoever, any agenda, any narrative.
So, and it's like that with everything that we do.
Exactly. Then you decide what to do with this information. We paint the picture based on the findings, which are non-biased again, and without any judgment. It just is.
Yes.
The information that we receive comes from the field, from source.
From infinite field of information.
Infinite field of information to where all that is, period. And there's no judgment.
Again, also another thing to keep in mind, if you want to join live discussions with us, please make sure that you join Vibrational Revelations membership platform. We have over 200 episodes, library of things we've done for the last 5+, now it's probably 6 years, as well as we still go live every month. So you're welcome to join, and it is at 65% off at the moment. Now, also, our prayers go out to people all over the world. There's so many emotions that are right now, I would say, at the forefront of, and very real ones, by the way. So please make sure to take care of yourself. Also, it's important that you stop throwing judgments around. At least it's my feeling, it's this group, it's that group, because ultimately by creating this pointing fingers, we're creating more separation in the world. It's important to remember to be human through all of this. So our prayers go out to people in Iran, to people that are in this conflict, innocent people that are there at the moment, as well as Israel. And then we encircle the entire world with light of protection. I think it's very important. So we hold all of you in our prayers today.
Gaza as well.
Gaza, right? Yeah, 100%. Yes. Every place where people are suffering
experiencing yes, chaos one way or another, rather. Yes, directly or indirectly, but we're all impacted in a way because we're interconnected.
Yes.
So very important. Just pay attention to the emotions that get triggered when you are focusing your attention toward a narrative, and see what comes to the surface, because it is information that obviously is needed for you to acknowledge in order to gain a deeper understanding of where you're at. And most people are seeking to experience a greater feeling of whatever it is that they're currently experiencing. So just pay attention and do your best to not to bathe in that which pulls you away from your center, pulls you away from your true self, which is non-judgmental, 24/7.
Yes. So now let's talk about very serious topic. How much uranium is needed for a nuclear bomb? So we're going to break it down and then we'll go through the major sites that were bombed. Now, enrichment level, weapons grade uranium must be enriched to at least 90%, which is uranium-235 or uranium-235 isotope. For comparison, natural uranium is at around 0.7%. Nuclear power reactors use uranium enrichment of only between 3 and 5%. Now, how much quantity is required? Approximately 25 kilograms or 55 pounds of uranium enriched to 90% is considered enough for a simple fission bomb, like Little Boy dropped on Hiroshima. Advanced designs may require less, depending on efficiency and detonation method. Now, what is uranium enrichment? Enrichment increases the percentage of uranium-235 isotope that can sustain a nuclear chain reaction. This is done using centrifuge, which separate the lighter uranium from a heavier 238 uranium. Why does it matter? Nations enriching uranium to 60%, as Iran has done at Fordow. So this is the information that came out, right? That it was at 60%. And Natanz are supposedly dangerously close to weapons grade level. The leap from 60% to 90% enrichment is technically easier once that threshold is crossed. So now I'm going to reveal to you frequencies and how close was Iran's nuclear program to enriching uranium and where they were.
Mm-hmm. So they claimed that there were, actually, the information that was gathered that they were at 60%.
Supposedly,
Right?
yes.
That
Okay.
information has been shared out there for through media, yes, and the government. Probably.
Okay, so now we tested vibrational frequencies of Iran's nuclear program, okay? And it's on a scale from 0 to 1,000. So the frequency of this program is 1, okay? 1. 1 represents destruction. Uranium enrichment of this program was at 78%. So first I'll give you the numbers and we'll talk about what 78% meant. Iran's nuclear program, how aligned were they with creating a nuclear bomb? 100%. Now, how aligned were they to use it as a weapon? 100%. How about how aligned they were to use it just as a threat? 0%. So the chances were 0%.
As a
So
threat or protection, like, right?
Many countries will have, yes. Now, how likely was Iran's nuclear program to use it against Israel? 100%. To use it against United States collectively, 97%. To use it against United States military bases, 100%. Now, alignment with divine purpose for the Iran's nuclear program is 0%. Transparency of this nuclear program was 3%. Integrity to others, 2%. Alignment with its mission. So we tested alignment of Iran's nuclear program yesterday and today. There is a difference. Yesterday, they were aligned with their mission. That means they were very close to reaching their goal, and it was at 94%. Now, their alignment with the mission today is 36%. Now, we also wanted to test, because we did reveal Tulsi Gabbard, and we wanted to test if she knew about this enrichment program. 0%. She actually did not know.
That's because a lot of people are bringing
Her name.
her testimony, I think,
From a
right?
couple of months ago, and
Yes,
she did not
in
know.
Congress, and she said there was nothing. There had been stopped or hasn't been started or restarted, I should say, since 2003, and then no one gave the authorization or the green light to reactivate that program.
So she did not know.
That's what she said, and yeah, that's what the findings are validating, is that she was unaware of the situation, which that's the reason why she said what she said. Now, what was the reason? When was the information that came in with this? When was the updated information that came in? Actually landed in that the president's lab, or desk. We
didn't test that. We don't know.
Test that. We don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, what does it mean if a uranium is enriched at 78%? Okay. So it means it is at a red alert state or stage with enough of this uranium, an advanced centrifuge capacity, a nuclear weapon could be assembled in under 1 month, and possibly much faster. There's a couple of places I've looked into, it said it could be as quick as a couple of weeks. So based on what occurred last night, based on the frequencies that we just revealed and the percentage, they're very much aligned with the intelligence of what was given to the President of the United States of America. So let's dive into.
They really needed to
take action fast.
They took action without a doubt. We can say, based on our findings, based on facts, so factual information.
Yes.
And it was time to stop it, obviously.
Yeah. So now we're going to go through 3 nuclear facilities that were bombed in the middle of the night.
There are only 3, right?
Well,
Yes.
the 3 that were bombed.
The 3 that were bombed.
Yeah.
Yes. So Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center function, is Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center. Now, its function is to uranium conversion, to transform raw uranium, called yellow cake, into uranium hexafluoride gas, UF6, for enrichment. Now, this center is hosted research and development in nuclear fuel cycle and reactors. Now, the key features of this nuclear technology center, the site includes the uranium conversion facility, UCF, fuel manufacturing plant, and other labs. Also engaged in nuclear and isotopic studies. Its strategic importance was a critical upstream facility in the fuel cycle, and enables Natanz, another facility, and Fordow, the other facility that also was bombed, that Elena will share the findings soon, to have the raw material for enrichment or uranium enrichment. So they were pretty much the I would say they were the bakers in a way. They were baking the materials,
Well, they were converting the raw material to
right?
gas.
In
So
order
that
to,
is- yeah.
yes, so they can actually put in place a recipe for building a nuclear bomb. So now
They were step one.
we're going to Fordow.
No, you're going to reveal the frequency.
But we're gonna read the frequency of
Isfahan.
Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center. Okay, perfect. Overall frequency of vibrational frequency is 55, which is often we have found that the 55 symbolizes manipulation, and this makes total sense in this case because that is the main function of the facility.
Yes, to manipulate the matter.
Exactly. Now, transparency is 54%, from 1% up to 100%, being 100% being fully transparent. Here is 54%. Integrity to others or with others, as of what they share about their project with other people, where they're at and what they're actually doing, what their main mission is.
Or was
Integrity
now.
to others is 21% out of 100%. Now, we also measured, out of curiosity, service to others, and it's 1%. Service to others, 1%, that matches the frequency of
No, it's not 1%, it's one. Frequency of one.
I apologize. The service to others is frequency 1, which matches the frequency of the nuclear program. And 1 is, we have found this number in very few individuals. I would say one of them was Hitler.
So it's a destruction frequency.
Yes, so people, they have actually taken action and have proven with their actions that they match the frequency of 1, which is destruction. Now, we go into alignment with its mission on June 21st, 2025, and it was at 100%.
So yesterday, they
That
were
was yesterday.
100%
They were
on
at
mission.
100%. And today is at 11%. So without a doubt, they were taken back.
Their site is almost completely destroyed.
Drastically, but it hasn't been erased, I would say, completely, right? Otherwise, we would have had alignment with its mission at 0%.
All right, next is Natanz Fuel Enrichment Plant. They function as Iran's main enrichment site, housing thousands of centrifuges. So basically, it goes from Isfahan to converting from raw material to gas, and then it goes to Natanz site, which is where it's spun in these centrifuges. They produce low to medium enriched uranium. Now, key features of the site is large underground holes with cascaded centrifuge areas. Also have above ground facilities for support and monitoring. And their strategic importance is they're central to Iran's civilian nuclear program. So this is what they say, that it's part of the civilian nuclear program, right? For their nuclear power plants, which supposedly only enrich uraniums. You only need 3 to 5% enrichment. Now, their vibrational frequency...
To use it as a source of energy.
Energy, yeah, source of energy. The vibrational frequency of Natanz nuclear power plant is 1, which is destruction. Transparency of this site was 3%. Integrity to others, 4%. Alignment with its mission on the 21st of June was 95%. 5%. So they were very close to achieving what they wanted to achieve. And alignment with their mission as of today is 34%. So yes, their site was most likely destroyed, but not completely, because there's still 34% of it that is still left. And the last one on the list we have is Fordow.
Fordow, Uranium Enrichment Facility. The overall frequency, what do you think their overall frequency is? 1. The same as the nuclear program. And
Well, that is part of their nuclear program.
it is, right. But as a facility as well, is 1. Transparency, 4%. Integrity to others or with others is 2%. Service to others, 1. Alignment with its mission, or their mission, on June 21st, 2025 is 97 or was 97%. And alignment with its mission today, June 22nd, 2025, is 36%. So they were also taken back drastically back in time when it comes to
And their capabilities.
their progress to achieve their goal and their capabilities, exactly. But it hasn't been completely
Wiped out.
or erased or eliminated, or however you want to put it, canceled. Yes, so
You can have your own conclusions based on this information. But I would say that President Trump had to make a very difficult decision.
rather you support him or not,
No.
that is regardless what your stand.
The numbers reveal actually
Political
what was
perspective.
happening and why the decision had to be made so quickly. So again, we
and
hope.
then often we hear or we receive comments about those that are really many that voted for Donald Trump, the president Donald Trump, and now they're very upset because many believe that they were manipulated by Israel and convinced that there was a threat. And we were very curious, and we wanted to find out by analyzing this information. And we have our own, intuitive abilities as every human does, but we wanted to get really the information as is. And this somewhat, for those that are they come across this information, remove judgment out of the equation. Doesn't matter where you stand or what side of the aisle when it comes to politics, or religion. Is best to remove judgment, so then you can
See the bigger picture.
Information as is, and see the bigger picture, and view it from a higher perspective without getting entangled and lost in the chaos and the resistance and the division that resistance triggers, which is usually between us, between all of us, the separation that is without a doubt taking us back. That bomb that was dropped last night has taken this program back in time, but it is for the sake of humanity. To
At
keep
least
us
that's
safe.
what it shows.
At least, right, that's what it shows. Now, by us bathing in chaos and pointing fingers and just nothing but triggering, creating separation, all we're doing is we're dropping little bombs on ourselves, and we're taking ourselves back in time in relation to personal growth or spiritual growth, and
this is the time to really connect to yourself.
Exactly. So it is very important to pay attention and not view things through just one type of lenses, but remain open to perceive the whole picture.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.